What's up, everybody? Or should I say, more specifically, good morning. Uh, I don't know when I'm going to post this during the day, but it is currently 6 a.m. on December 29th, and I thought this was kind of the perfect time to make a video because for the past 2 nights, I've been dealing with insomnia. That's why I'm up at 6 a.m. Normally I'd forget that 6 a.m. exists because I sleep right through it. But it just seemed like perfect time to make a video. Great topic to talk about. And it's just one of those things you deal with, or some people deal with, like me, when you deal with the depression. And it sucks. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I haven't gotten no sleep. That was terrible English, I know. If any of my English teacher friends are watching, I'm sorry. I can't say that I haven't slept, but it's not been good. But here I am, wide awake. Maybe doze off 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and then I'm popped right back wide awake. And it's not fun, because then I spend the rest of the day being exhausted. And it's tough to function like that, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And it's hard to push through, but it can be done. And I know that I will get back on a regular sleep cycle soon. Sorry, I got distracted. Diesel's running around his cage making noise. But I'm trying to take this opportunity because I spent a lot of last year just like, oh yeah, I want to make videos and life is going to be awesome, it's going to be cool. And then I just wouldn't have the motivation, wouldn't have the determination to do it. I wouldn't know what to talk about. So I was just laying in bed and decided I was hungry, so I had a bowl of cereal and came in here to make a video. And I'll post it, I'll schedule it. It'll go up after the new year, so Happy New Year. Hope it's treating you well so far. Hopefully I've gotten some sleep by now. So future me gets some rest. But, it's one of those things. Insomnia is just weird because, you get told, oh, you got to have X amount of hours to function as a normal human being. And with insomnia, like I said, you doze off for maybe 20, 30 minutes and you're wide awake, fresh as a daisy, and here I am. And as the day drags on, I know I'm going to get more and more tired and, deal with it the best I can and try again tomorrow night. Or tonight, I guess. Yeah, it'll be tonight. And sometimes things that normally work don't work. Last night, I tried melatonin, which is supposed to promote healthy sleep. Guess what it did not do for me? It did not promote healthy sleep. So, maybe I'll get a chance to nap during the day or something, but I highly doubt it. But it is what it is. It's just another one of those fun things you got to deal with when you're dealing with mental health issues. Maybe you're not dealing with mental health issues and you have insomnia. But, this isn't about, I'm not by no means a doctor, so I don't really know what causes insomnia. And if I ask Google or WebMD, it's going to tell me I have to go ahead and get in my coffin. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to put you through that. I do some research on my own on the internet. I'm exaggerating the whole getting your coffin thing, but not really. Um, but it's interesting, you know. But if you do your own research, you can get in trouble. Um, the last time I talked to my mental health doctor, we brought up the topic of seasonal affective disorder because I thought, in my research, oh, seasonal affective. Well, it's kind of from October to March or so that I get worse. So maybe oh, that's a season, right? Just 2 seasons almost. But come to find out, seasonal affective disorder, despite what I researched on, was not what I thought it was. It's actually caused by lack of vitamin D that is gotten from the sun, which I did come across that in my research, but I thought, okay, well, but it's more in areas, way up north, way down south, where they have like months upon months of no sunlight. So it's like serious lack of vitamin D. I'm not saying that it couldn't be part of it. It's days are shorter. Well, they're getting longer now. They've been getting longer for a week now, so it's crazy how long the days are now. But and as human beings, we spend a lot of time inside. During the winter months, during the day, jobs keep us there. My job, not so much now, keeps me outside and on the road. When I'm able to get outside and on the road, when the depression doesn't kick my butt so far as to where I can't leave the house. And that's one thing I've been working on, is get out the door. And it's tough. So there are days where I won't get out the door and I don't really see the sun except through the windows. And that could be having an effect, but it's not I don't think it's the main underlying cause of why I get like this during this time frame. So, if you do your own research, okay, well, this is what's going on with me, then make sure you back it up by talking to somebody that knows what they're talking about. Excuse me. But yeah, it's tough to push through everything because it seems like one thing after another, after another, after another. And I've always had the mindset of one step forward, 2 steps back. Hey, I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead. All right, life is good, and then bam, I get punched in the face with bad stuff. And being back in church, realizing that's basically the devil fighting to get me back. We're all in a constant battle between God and the devil as to who's going to win. And the devil's going to do everything he can to win you over. And it's weird to think about it that way. I've always known that was basically the case, but the more I hear the word on Sundays, the more I realize, this is what's going on. And prayer works, man. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, prayer works. And the tough part about it is, prayer doesn't work on your schedule. It works on God's schedule. And that in itself is tough to deal with. You're like, okay, I prayed for it. When's it going to happen now? I need it to happen now. I need it to happen now. But you think you need it to happen now, but it doesn't. And that's tough to deal with. And I feel like that's why a lot of folks may struggle with faith. You know, we want to live on our timeline, and we're not. We're not living on our timelines. We're living on God's. And when it's right, when the time's right, that's when you get either A, what you asked for, or B, what you actually needed. Because we don't always know what we need, what's always best for us. So, my insomnia that I'm dealing with right now, the devil's trying to get to me. It's up to me whether or not I let him. You know, I can get mad. I just want to sleep. I don't want to do that anymore. You know, I don't want to get mad. I spend a lot of my time, you know, when those little weird negative thoughts start popping in my head, just tell the devil to shut up. Shut up. Go on. I got no need for you. And then pray. Say, hey, God's always listening. Always. So, depression that I deal with, the devil's trying to get to me. And I've just got to not let him. And I just got to pray. So, yeah. Just random thought that just popped into my head is about these videos that I'm wanting to do. You know, I am by no means a preacher or pastor or anything like that. But as Christian, is my job to help spread the word. Now, I'm not the devil's trying to get to me right now because I am worthy to spread the word. That's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So yes, in these videos I will be talking about church, I will be talking about God, I'll be talking about what it means to me to be a Christian. So you know, that's what I'm supposed to do. But I'm also going to be posting videos of just the most random nonsense that you have ever seen in your life. And it's going to be really contradicting. You're going to look at some of those other videos, hopefully, and you're going to be like, look at this guy, he's crazy. There's no way this guy has depression and anxiety and blah blah blah. That's what it looks like. You know, I can make myself be happy-go-lucky, but sometimes I can't. And if you suffer with this, then you know it's the same thing. You can function, you can get through the day, and you have good days, you have great days, but you also have bad days. And you know, it's gonna happen. So I want this part of my channel, my diary, to reflect that, you know, what you see out there isn't always what's going on in here. You know, you're gonna see these videos where I'm playing drums or doing random stuff. Maybe, you know, thought about playing some games with family. And you're going to think there's no way this guy has depression. But it comes and goes. And, you know, my hope is that you being able to see both sides of the coin that is Thomas, that is Dadpool. Maybe it'll help you deal with yours. You know, you can realize, oh, you know, it is okay to be crazy one minute and then just not want to do a darn thing the next minute. So that's my hope for this new year. And my biggest hope is that I can fight through the depression and the feeling of inadequacy, and stop comparing myself to other folks on the interwebs. You know, I've got a couple of channels that I absolutely adore, and I would, you know, love to be on their level, but maybe that's not in the cards for me, and I only reach 15 to 20 people with each video. That's okay, and that is going to be okay with me. But I want to get it out of my head that, oh, only 15 people watch this video, blah blah blah, I'm never going to be worth anything. Well, you know, if I reach 15 people, then that's awesome. So keeping that mindset of continuing to crank out videos is tough for me. That's what happened last year. I started all gung-ho. I had my planner that my mother-in-law gave me, and I was writing, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. And, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes depression gets in the way. You know, I don't have time to make this video, or I didn't make time to make this video, or, you know, this, that, excuse upon excuse. I'm not saying I'm going to post on a regular basis. I would love to. You know, I've got it up here. Well, yeah, we can post this video, this type of video here, this type of video that day, this type of video, blah, 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 blah. But then I have to get into making the videos and editing the videos. And it's so easy to get overwhelmed sometimes. So I have to realize that that's okay too. You know, the sporadicness of my videos is going to be okay. But, you know, we'll see as time goes on. I may start off with a bang and just totally lose it again, just like I did last year. But, you know, again, if I put this video out and I reach one person and they get that, that's a good point on whatever it is that happens to be a good point to you, then so be it, and life will be grand. So hopefully you can stay tuned to my channel. If you enjoy listening to me ramble, or you enjoy the stuff that I start to post, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I do still have big dreams. And, you know, subscribers and comments and all that stuff helps the algorithm. So, yeah, and like I said in many previous videos, perhaps something I said will resonate with you. Perhaps you think it may resonate with someone else that's dealing with some stuff. So, yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm here on the YouTube and the Instagram and the Facebook, Dadpool's Diary. And yeah, we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna get through it together, and I'm gonna help make sure of it. So if you're fighting depression, insomnia, I'm here with you. Love y'all.